Tonight on SUTV News, we update you on the latest recalls from the CDC.
And Jordy and I have a friendly gift wrapping competition.
All that and more right now.
Thanks for joining us on SUTV News. I'm Patrick Ramsdale.
And I'm Jordan Hanley. We start tonight by honoring the life of President George H.W. Bush, who died last week at age 94. CNN's Omar Jimenez has more.
A great and noble man. The best father a son or daughter could have.
A day of tears and laughter in Washington as presidents, politicians, and foreign dignitaries gather at the National Cathedral to say goodbye to one of their own.
Those who travel the high road of humility in Washington, D.C. are not bothered by heavy traffic.
George W. Bush eulogized his father, calling him optimistic and a patriot.
Dad could relate to people from all walks of life. He was an empathetic man. He valued character over pedigree, and he was no cynic.
President Trump was one of the guests in attendance. Despite tensions with the Bush family, Bush made clear before his death that he wanted to invite the current president to the state funeral, putting aside personal differences and following protocol.
He felt the weight of responsibility as a nearly physical burden.
And though he was a man who dedicated his life to serving his country, George H.W. Bush was remembered by his family simply as a loving husband, father, and grandfather. Following the service, the casket was taken to Joint Base Andrews for transport back to Texas. Bush will be laid to rest next to his wife and daughter in a private ceremony at his presidential library in College Station. In Washington, I'm Omar Jimenez.
After a massive romaine lettuce recall due to an E. coli outbreak, many are wondering if it's safe to eat it again. The FDA is offering an answer to that, saying only if you know where it's coming from. CNN tells us more.
The country. So is it safe to eat again? The Food and Drug Administration says yes, as long as you know where it was grown. The FDA says only 6 counties in California are linked to the current outbreak of E. coli. Here's what you should look for. If the leafy greens were harvested in Monterey, San Benito, San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, Santa Cruz, or Ventura, don't eat them. But romaine lettuce grown anywhere else is believed safe, the FDA says. 43 people have been infected with E. coli in 12 states, including 16 who have been hospitalized. Federal health officials are still investigating the outbreak and which specific grower is behind the recall. Until then, they warn that if you don't know where the lettuce was grown, you shouldn't put it on your plate. And lettuce sold at stores should be labeled with its origin, so check before you buy. For today's Health Minute, I'm Reed Binion.
And make sure you check your freezers. More beef has been recalled due to a salmonella contamination. The brands of beef include Kroger, Cedar River Farms, Grass Run Farms, and JBS Generic. According to the USDA's Food Safety and Inspection Service, the recalled beef was produced and packaged between July 26th and September 7th and distributed nationwide. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention reports over 200 people have gotten sick in 25 states since November 15th. If you have any of the recalled beef, you should throw it away or return it to the store you bought it from.
Harvard University found itself in some deep water this week. On Monday, the university's Greek Life struck back at their president for an order that was passed back in 2016. It told all single-sex clubs on campus to either become co-ed or lose all ability to earn scholarship and campus leadership. Sororities and fraternities are now filing a lawsuit against Harvard in what they called self-defense to protect the foundations that Greek Life was based upon. Their story circulated, and now Greek Life from a variety of colleges are banding together, including some here at Shippensburg. We spoke to some current Greek members about their opinions on the matter.
As Alpha Phi, we believe in empowering women, and that is why we decided to file the lawsuit as Alpha Phi International. And we are with other sororities and fraternities filing this lawsuit to stop Harvard from punishing members of single-gender social clubs.
I see where Harvard was going with trying to get more people involved, outside of just the same sex within fraternities and sororities. I see exactly where we're going, but I think that was probably the wrong way because it's pretty tough. You know, like I said, you already have people that's questionable about doing Greek life, so it's pretty tough to already get individuals to join.
No word yet if Harvard will withdraw the order or respond to the backlash, but one thing's for sure, Greek life is not backing down. Expect to see more healthy food options next time you step foot inside a Dollar General store. The chain has added dozens of what it calls better-for-you items to its shelves. They include such healthier food options as yogurt, nuts, protein bars, veggie snacks, and coconut water. Dollar General says it's simply responding to customers who want a healthier food at an affordable price. Experts say the shift targets low-income shoppers who reside in so-called food deserts where fresh food options are scarce or non-existent. The company is also looking at offering fresh produce and meat at 450 of its stores by the end of this year. December is World AIDS Awareness Month, a month to increase awareness on a disease affecting people in the U.S. since the first cases emerged in 1981. On December 1st, the White House displayed a red bow in honor of those who died and are living with the disease. According to HIV.gov, more than 1 million people in the U.S. are living with HIV, and about 1 in 7 don't know it. Top celebrity campaigners for the AIDS awareness include Elton John, Bill Clinton, Ellen DeGeneres, and George Clooney. To donate to AIDS awareness, visit AIDSunited.org.
With finals right around the corner, it's very stressful for students, but one company feels they found a very easy solution. Vitality Extracts is a jewelry company that uses stones that absorb essential oils. These oils are supposed to relieve headaches, relax muscles, give a better night's sleep, and calm you down overall. But some people are skeptical of the new technique.
I've heard a lot of good things about essential oils, but I wouldn't rely on that. And also crystals are pretty, but I don't know if they really have a big effect on how you perform. I think it's low-key the placebo effect, where if you tell someone that this will help, then they're gonna believe it, so they just do better. My advice is to take care of yourself, because if you take care of yourself, you're going to perform better and feel better.
If you or someone you know tries the necklace during finals week, message SUTV to let us know. Black Friday might be over, but holiday shopping sure isn't. This year, 23andMe is one of the top selling gifts. The Boston Wire named Tied It with Ancestry as the best DNA kit and as one of the best deals for holiday shoppers. 23andMe is a DNA test that tells someone their heritage, any potential health problems, and maybe the most meaningful, bringing people together. The website reports success stories of people finding illness early and locating family members. While there isn't an exact number, numerous stories have come out of 23andMe saving a personal life or leading them to a relative they didn't know about. Some of these success stories can be found on the company's website. Looking for something to do over the winter season? Here are some of the best places to go and visit. Hershey Park is holding a few holiday events. They are decorating 2 miles of their park for Hershey Sweetlights. They have nearly 600 illuminated, animated displays for you to view from your comfort of your very own car. This winter wonderland runs every night from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. on weekends and 10 p.m. on weekdays. You can visit the lights display from now until January 1st.
While you're at Hershey, you can also visit their Christmas Candyland. You can enjoy holiday thrills on over 45 of your favorite rides. Some of these include Laugh Track, Sidewinder, Wild Mouse, and many more. There's a choreographed light show and live entertainment for you all to enjoy with friends and family. Santa and his 9 reindeer show up to Candyland every year, and you can get an up-close look at all the reindeer, including Rudolph. You can enjoy this event from now until January 1st. The times may vary from day to day.
Sticking with Hershey Park holiday theme, Hershey has their own version of a ball drop. Instead of using the typical ball on New Year's, Hershey drops a Hershey Kiss. They made this Hershey Kiss look lifelike instead of adding all the lights like the New York ball drop. The Kiss stands 7 feet high, 80 inches across, and weighs approximately 300 pounds. The famous plume on the top brings the total height to 12 feet. If you get there at 10:30 p.m., you'll be able to see the headliner for the event, Steve Algary, the former frontman from the band Journey, perform. You will get to hear the most famous hit, Don't Stop Believin'.
If you live in eastern part of PA, you will get to enjoy the famous Longwood Christmas. Every year, Longwood Garden goes all out in decorating the gardens in all Christmas decorations. They have their famous restored lights and fire pit flames dancing to seasonal music. People from all over PA and even the country travel to Longwood Gardens to view their famous Christmas lights and decorations. Make sure you get your tickets now, they sell out fast.
And before you take those holiday trips, you have to first wrap your presents for your family. We have 2 gifts here, a mug and a tin of candy. You both will wrap your gift as best you can. And boys, I'm here to judge you. Are you ready?
Born ready.
Oh, I'm always ready.
Well, they are waiting to see. Let's get it going.
Let's see. My mom taught me this. Shout out to my mom.
Yeah, Jordy, explain more. Just explain the technique that you learned from your mom.
It's all about the folds. There's measurements in here. You gotta see numbers are flying through my head right now. So yeah, it's all about the folds though, you know.
And Patrick, what's going through your mind right now?
Well, I personally learned from my grandma, and one thing that she always taught was to make sure that you pull it tight so that it's not kind of all loose and kind of like his right now.
Oh,
Throwing shade.
shots fired.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll see who's laughing last after I wrap my box of candy.
Jordy looks like he's making the final turn towards home right now. Just needs some tape.
Oh yeah, I forgot about tape.
Cannot forget about that tape.
Yeah, my mom taught me better than that.
She watching right now?
I hope so. Hi, Mom.
And now Patrick is certainly taking the lead with this one. He's got 2 more pieces of tape and he's done.
Those scissors.
Oh, yeah, be my guest. I don't need scissors.
Really struggling is Jordy.
What? What are you talking
Finally
about?
makes it over the hump.
You can't rush these things. It's all about the love and passion you put into these.
Well, in a competition like this, you certainly can.
What are you gonna get your family for Christmas, Patrick?
Well, considering while I'm here, I might stop over at the bookstore, get them some Shippensburg hoodies.
Yeah?
What about you, Jordy?
I don't know. I might get my little brother some coal. He's gonna paint in my butt. I think I have to get my mom some flowers. You know, she's an angel. Maybe my grandma a candle. She loves those candles. So we'll see. We'll see. I didn't get my holiday shopping yet. You know, I've been studying for all these finals and such. Good student over here.
I'm there with you on that one.
Not gonna lie, Patrick, yours is looking pretty good, dude.
Thank you.
And Jordy looks like he's going to finish first. That could be some points there.
I think that is points.
See, but you can't rush perfection, though. That's the thing.
I'm not rushing. Mine's just better.
Oh, that one's debatable.
I will say that is points towards Jordy on this one, but that's not all I'm going to judge on. Patrick doing the finishing touches up on that.
Sean, if you actually, I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it. If you make me the winner, you can have all the candy in this box. I'm done, anyways. If you want to look at it, I beat Patrick.
Do you mind showing that to the viewers here?
Look at it. It's nice and tight.
Very precise.
Very precise. Learned that from my mom. She's the best. Come on, Patrick. I don't have all night. Dude.
So I've been told I have to pick a winner. I don't want to do it, but that's what they're telling me. And the 2018 SUTV winner for the best rapper, Mr. Jordan Hanley.
Told you, Mom, that was for you. I love you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you for all your patience of helping me rap gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you. When we come back in world news, rare temperatures fall in China's most northeastern city.
We'll tell you more after the break. Remote island will be rebuilt to house at least 100 immigrants.
SUTV's Matt Kleindens has this week's world news. Matt?
An American Catholic priest is in custody on charges of sexually abusing several young boys in the Philippines. 77-year-old Bernard Hendricks is originally from Ohio, but has been a priest in the Philippines for 37 years. His alleged victims have made formal statements to the authorities, and some victims say that Hendricks threatened them with prison if they told anybody about the abuse. The Catholic diocese is investigating the charges. Hendricks' lawyer says the allegations are not true. Just 2 days after CIA Director Gina Haspel briefed top senators on the murder of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi, they are preparing to respond. They are working on a bipartisan deal that would both cease U.S. support for the Saudis in their war in Yemen and stop selling them arms. Republicans in support of this plan include Lindsey Graham and top Senate Foreign Relations Committee Chairman Bob Corker. They stand in opposition to President Trump, whose administration supports the war. President Trump downplayed the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia's involvement in the murder, calling the country a great ally. The senators are also discussing a punishment for the prince, which could come in the form of a non-binding resolution or sanctions on his country. In Denmark, a 2019 proposal plans to move refugees to an uninhabited island. On Thursday, members of the media got a guided tour of the remote island that will be rebuilt to house at least 100 immigrants. The people that could be moved to the island are those that cannot be deported for threats against their life back in their home country and those with criminal records. This immigration plan was a deal between Denmark's centrist party and the country's far-right anti-immigrant party. The Danish parliament must still vote and pass the measure. And finally tonight, a lot of people dread winter, but the cold never bothered the citizens of Mo, China's most northern city. A rare ice fog covered most of the city this week. The Weather Authority issued Mo's first ever cold weather red warning. The freezing temperatures seemed to excite most people who were throwing hot water into the air and watching it instantly turn into ice crystals. The Weather Authority said the extreme cold would last until Friday. That's it for World News. Let's send it back to the desk.
When we come back in our entertainment, we'll tell you why Netflix paid $100 million to keep a fan favorite show on their website.
And Marley tells us if this bitter cold weather will stick around. Patrick, what do you think about this weather lately?
Well, I don't know about you, but I personally am a fan of the cold.
You are, see, I'm not that big of a fan. I like some sun. So hopefully with finals week coming up, the sun comes out. So let's send it over to Marley to find out. Marley?
We are coming to the end of our last week of classes. Let's see what Mother Nature has in store for us. Today we will have an average temperature of 33 with mostly cloudy skies, and on Friday we should have sunny skies with an average of 40 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 5-day. Our weekend is looking pretty cloudy with Saturday ranging from 40 down to 27, and Sunday will be staying in the 30s. Monday will also be looking cloudy with the high reaching 48 and the low down to 28, so be prepared to bundle up at the start of finals week. Tuesday we'll finally have some sun and our high of 38 with a low of 28. And finally on Wednesday, we'll have some more sun with our temperatures staying around the 40s. That's all I have for our weather this week. Good luck with finals, everyone.
Just a year after marriage, Cardi B and Offset are calling it quits. After reports of Offset allegedly sleeping with a model surfaced, the couple has decided to take a break. Cardi mentioned that her and Offset had been trying to deal with problems in their relationship for a while without much success. The model issued an apology to Cardi and her fans in a video, but Cardi has not responded. However, Cardi did say that her feelings remain strong for her estranged husband as he is the father of her daughter Culture. The Bodak Yellow singer concluded that the situation was no one's fault, but that a divorce is very possible. The fans have spoken and Netflix is listening. After announcing that the hit 90s sitcom Friends would be taken off streaming service, Netflix now says it's here to stay through 2019. This comes after fans were outraged by the announcement and created petitions claiming Friends helps them get through life and get rid of stress. Netflix has made a deal with Warner Brothers and promises to keep it on until 2020. MoviePass wants to win back some of its old customers. The subscription service laid out 3 new pricing plans Thursday. The Select plan allows subscribers to see 3 2D movies each month, but not during the film's opening weekend. The second plan, called All Access, allows customers to see 3 2D movies a month at any time during their run in theaters. The most expensive plan, called Red Carpet, also limits subscribers to 3 movies, but they can see films in special formats like IMAX or 3D. The Select, All Access, and Red Carpet plans start at $10, $15, and $20 a month, respectively. The actual price varies depending on where you live, and the new plans will be available in January. With the recent announcement for the final season of Game of Thrones, some cast members are finally ready for this chapter of their lives to end. Although they say it has been an unforgettable experience, much of the cast is eager to distance themselves and branch out. Actor Liam Cunningham, who plays the role of Sir Davos, expressed that he is not only eager for the fans to see how the story will end, but is also excited for the show to end altogether. Cunningham says that the show has run its course and that both he and his fellow cast members are ready to move on to other productions. Actress Sophie Turner, who plays the role of Sansa Stark, has already begun to stretch her acting muscles outside of the show when she was cast as Jean Grey in X-Men Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. Kit Harington, who plays Jon Snow, has moved on to a reoccurring character in the How to Train Your Dragon franchise, as well as played the main role in the HBO miniseries Gunpowder. And the mother of dragons herself, Emilia Clarke, was casted as Sarah Connor in Terminator Genesis back in 2016, as well as received a major role in Solo, a Star Wars story, in 2018. All cast members are grateful to the show and the amazing journey it has taken them on, making the final season bittersweet. The Game of Thrones Season 8 teaser trailer premiered today, and the show will air in April 2019 on HBO. Kiss is going on tour one last time. Avery Quinn has the story.
Kiss can hear you calling, but they can't come home right now because they're going on tour. Kiss's final tour, the appropriately named End of the Road Tour, kicks off in Vancouver, Canada on January 31st. Kiss will be touring all around North America, and with 69 cities planned, there will surely be some crazy nights. If you live in Shippensburg and still want to shout it out loud live with the band, Kiss will be playing Hershey Park Stadium June 21st. One thing is for sure, with this Kiss tour, there are definitely going to be some great expectations. For SUTV Entertainment, I'm Avery Quinn.
For tour dates and more information, go to kissonline.com. That's it for entertainment. Let's head back to the desk.
When we come back in sports, field hockey does the impossible.
And a nearby hockey team makes history.
Ship Field Hockey has done it again, folks. The Raiders have won now 3 straight national championships. Patrick Ramsdale has the story.
Field hockey team was in Duquesne over the weekend as they look to capture their 3rd straight national championship. After beating Westchester 4-0 last Thursday, Shippensburg had to take on ESU in the NCAA Finals on Saturday. ESU won 2 of the last 3 meetings this season, so the Raiders had a tough game ahead of them. We pick up late in the second half of this 0-0 contest with a Shippensburg corner with less than 5 minutes left in regulation. Pass comes to freshman Jenna Slumer, who sets up for a shot before it's poked away by the East Stroudsburg defense. Minutes later, Yasmin Petrantonio snakes her way through multiple Warriors players before setting up Adrienne McGarrigle for a shot that's saved, and this game will remain tied. The game would head into overtime, and the Raiders would go on an early rush, and, well, watch for yourself. That was Emily Stauffer who deflected in McGarrigle's shot to win the national championship in overtime. With that, the Raiders win their 3rd straight NCAA Division II championship and their 4th in the last 6 years. For SUTV Sports, I'm Patrick Ramsdale.
What an amazing feat by the field hockey team. And during the tournament, field hockey players Emily Stauffer, Allie Mooney, Yasmin Petrantonio, and Rosalia Capadora, they were named to the All-NCAA tournament team. Moving on to basketball now, women's basketball player Anbrielle Green was named the PSAC Freshman of the Week on Monday after totaling 44 points and 38 rebounds for the Raiders. Green stated that she was honored to be named as it is a boost of confidence and expands her platforms as she decides whether or not she wants to continue playing after college. She also stated that, quote, "It always comes down to my team. I know I can always depend on them to help me do my best on the court," end quote. Green said she is excited about where her and her team can go after this. Sticking with basketball, Ariel Jones won PSAC East Women's Basketball Athlete of the Week. Jones scored 79 points in the last 3 games, including a 39-point performance against Pitt Johnstown. Jones ranks 5th in NCAA Division II in scoring, and women's basketball's next game is at IUP this Saturday on December 8th. Fans of the Hershey Bears came together in a big way for a good cause. SUTV's Matt Kleinitz has more.
The Hershey Bears are known throughout the local community as one of the more dominant franchises in the American Hockey League. They have the most Calder Cups, and on Sunday, they chased another record. The Bears took the ice against the Binghamton Devils in the annual Teddy Bear Toss game, a tradition that stretches decades and is very unique to the Hershey Bears in minor league hockey.
The Lehigh Valley Phantoms do it. They do it in Hartford, Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, in the ECHL. The Cincinnati Cyclones do it, and the list goes on and on.
The Hershey Bears asked fans to bring new or lightly used teddy bears, so when the first goal was scored, they could throw it on the ice.
The tossed teddy bears will be donated to over 30 local charities across central Pennsylvania, and the fans didn't have to wait long for the Bears to score. As soon as the Bears scored, volunteers took to the ice to bag the stuffed animals and start the counting process.
We do quality checks on all the bears. We sort them by size, and then in the process of sorting them, we're counting them as well. And with over 100 people, we try to expedite that process as much as possible so we can release the official number before the night is over.
In total, 34,798 teddy bears were collected, which happens to be a world record. Videos of the game were aired across the U.S. and around the world, including notable networks like ESPN.
To be recognized and for our dedicated fan base to be recognized on a national and global level, it's really just a great tribute to them.
The Teddy Bear Toss has not only brought fans together, it's also brought players closer to the community.
They don't mind the delay, and all the players are out themselves helping the process of cleaning up the teddy bears and getting them to the back. So it's a really neat community event all the way around that the players enjoy.
For SUTV News, I'm Matt Kleindens.
The Bears broke the record by over 7,000 teddy bears and other toys, which was previously held by the Calgary Hitmen. Now we have no stat of the week this week, so let's send it back to the desk with Jordy and Patrick.
When we come back, World Trick Shot Day brings some pretty cool footage.
We'll show you one shot that shocked us all.
Sinking a half-court shot is impressive. It's even more impressive if you're an amateur, and if you're doing it backwards. Well, that's possibly a once-in-a-lifetime achievement. It happened on live TV Tuesday in Milwaukee for a local reporter who was previewing the Harlem Globetrotters' upcoming visit to the city. Take a look.
To go, I'll let you decide.
Well, since you're shooting that way, so let's
do this far one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm going to go backwards, really up the ante. Here we go. So, Sean Gallagher trying out for the Globetrotters. Hey, what do you say about that? I'm done working at TMJ4. I am working for the Globetrotters now. We are done. How's it feel to have a new teammate, my man? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Signing off. See you guys.
I can't believe you made it!
Oh my God.
That did not happen. That is amazing. Oh, he's out.
Drop, gone. Good night.
Oh, no, just
Elgato, adios. We brought in Gallagher.
That amazing feat took place on World Trick Shot Day, observed each year on the first Tuesday of December.
That was pretty impressive, Patrick. And I know you just lost a wrapping paper contest to me, but I'm going to let you redeem yourself. I challenge you to a trick shot competition.
Well, I think I'm going to have to take you up on that one.
You accept?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's it for SUTV. I'm Jordan Hanley.
And I'm Patrick Ramsdale. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at SUTV News, and check out our website, sutvnews.com.
See you next week.